Hi Julio, my name is Suzanne Lancaster and I made this video to show you how we can help you make a website and the reasons you should have a website. I found your name on Thumbtack when I was looking for fencing companies in Mansfield, Texas. I just want to give you some tips on why that's a good idea. So my generation, which is 30s and 40s, plus the people who are younger than me, the millennials, we all use Google exclusively for searching for anything, as I'm sure you know. So Google, I consider the gold standard for businesses to have good visibility. So here is my search term was fence company in Mansfield, Texas. And as you can see, there are two companies listed in Mansfield, and then that's a painting manufacturer. I don't even know how that got in there. But these guys have name, addresses, and phone numbers in Mansfield, Texas. So one thing you can do is get a name, address, and phone number in Mansfield, Texas, and submit it to online directories. And you need to submit to a lot of online directories in order for Google to see all those submittals and for you to get ranked up higher in this top 3 of the Google local listings, which are the map listings. So how many name, address, and phone number websites are we talking about? So those are called citations. And if you look at Alamo and AMP, they both have 43 citations, which means they've submitted their name, address, and phone number to 43 different online websites. I'm sorry, online directories, which are websites, which is something that we can help you do. When you look at the bulk of Google, this is the Google Organic, you really want to be ranked on the first page of it. People aren't going to go much past the first page because you can see there's several fence companies listed here. And if you want to get ranked up high, you need to have a website that really showcases what you can do and has a lot of good keywords. So let me show you an example. Number 2 is the AA Fence Company. And so if you look at their website, in their title, they have what they do. They're a fence company in Mansfield, Texas. They have their phone number clickable in the header. They talk about what they offer on the first page, what type of fences, and what other work services they will do. They're doing it in Mansfield. They have Mansfield listed several times and highlighted. Free quote today. Actually, I like having an actual quote form on the website. I'll show you what I'm talking about. They have their address right here, so Google sees it, business hours, fax number. This stuff is easy. We can get pictures of that, especially if you do have these ratings. These are important for just your customers to see. Their service areas they listed, the different little localities they will go to. They also have other pages that they go into more detail about their services. Really, your first page, even though this one doesn't have a lot of text on it, it really should have about 1,000 words. If it has 1,000 words about fencing in Mansfield, I can guarantee you'll get ranked higher than this website will. And the reason is Google usually indexes the first page first, and it's the most important, so it looks at that one first. It talks about the company, residential services, and they really should beef up this. Is not very much content. If someone came along and really did a good job on the website, they would be able to beat them out on their organic searches. But let's see what kind of keywords they've been looking at. So this website called Alexa tells us what keywords people are looking for. So looking for fences, the A&A, and then some competitors. I don't know what Kelly Blue Book is about. That's really weird. That doesn't make sense to me. So, you know, the software is not perfect. So as long as we put fences, fencing company, fence installation, those keywords, Mansfield, several times on your website, it would be fine. And the other thing we need to see is how many votes does this website have. There are other websites saying, hey, this website is very authoritative in terms of it educates its customers about the types of fences, fencing installation in Mansfield, Texas specifically. So when we look at this software called Majestic, it has 14 other websites talking about it, which is a lot. So we would need to get some other websites talking about your website with their votes, which is something that we can do. It just takes some time and effort on our part. I can show you a mock-up I have of a website. I called it Mansfield Fencing Company. There's not a name, there's not a company in Mansfield called that, so that's an open name and an open URL, which is great. So I have that's in the title. The header is building fences and the types of fences, so Google sees that. This is a clickable link, so you put your phone number in here. If someone's looking for you on a smartphone, they push that and it automatically dials your number. We have our email contact form right here that your customers can fill out automatically, and you will get the email within minutes, actually within seconds. I talk about, this is my content about fencing, fence installation, the different types of fences we do. I also into gated entry because it seems like gated entry is a very popular thing now. Questions, so the questions are good because they go about what the different services you provide, the cities that you're focusing on, the fee, warranties, and guarantees if you offer that. These are clickable links to your social media, which you should have that set up. If you don't, I can help you with that. Also, to show you on this other column, this is pictures in a slideshow. So they're not eating up a whole lot of real estate on your website. And that's important because people look for a lot of things on their phone, and it is really hard to look at this stuff on a phone when you have pictures just scattered about everywhere. If they're on a slideshow, it's a lot easier to see. YouTube videos are really important. Google owns YouTube now, and so if you have some videos you've taken of fence installations, if you upload them to Google, tag them with keywords such as, what type of fence it was, what the work was, where it was located, you can then put it on your website, and Google sees that and it ranks your website higher. Let me show you what this looks like on a smartphone. Mobile. You can see the title there, the header, and then you'll have the clickable phone number. First thing comes up is a contact form, which I did on purpose. Then we have the slideshow, so you can see all the different pretty pictures of the lovely fences that you do. Then the content. And this, of course, whenever the website's actually bought, this goes away. This will have a footer with your name, address, and phone number in it. But this is what it can look like on a cell phone. So you can see how easy it is to look at, to read through. This is very user-friendly. People really like this. And then if they want to look at the other menus, you do that. So let's look at the portfolio page. And it's blank right now because I don't have a lot of fence pictures, of course. So what I recommend is if you have pictures of an installation, from start to finish, we just line those up in rows. And the more pictures you have with the keyword rich, the better your website is going to rank on Google. So those are just some ideas I had for you about building a website. If this is interesting and if you want to move forward, I would love to work with you. My name again is Suzanne Lancaster. My phone number is 214-236-4678. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I look forward to hearing from you.